So how to use social media to get paying clients without spending one penny or a cent wherever you are in the world on advertising. Now, I got criticised today and I wanted to share this with you because I thought, wow, this has happened for a reason. I'm about to shoot this video today to share some valuable insights with you on how to grow your business on social media. And just, I don't believe in coincidences, a synchronicity happened and I got a very critical WhatsApp message. And it was from a lady who was reaching out to tell me that she'd deleted me and blocked me from Facebook and wanted to tell me why, just in case I was wondering. I actually wasn't wondering, but I'm really glad she sent this message. I'm going to pop my sunglasses on because it's a little bit bright. Right, so I'm going to read the message to you that she sent through to me. She said, "Hi Michelle, I wanted to drop you a courtesy message today to explain why I felt I need to remove you on Facebook as a friend. I think what you're doing for women in business is incredible and I've learnt so much from you. Your Sunday Night Live series has been so valuable and I'm really grateful, but ... I found myself questioning my own value after following you for a while. I felt like I too should be sharing my knowledge for free. But doesn't that defeat the object of our work? If I give up everything for free, I can't see a way of getting paid for my coaching services. I think it's amazing that you make so much money that you can afford to give it all up for free. But for most of us, that is just not the case. And making content so readily available without a charge is making it harder for people like me to make a living. I'm a firm believer that we must remove distractions so we can focus fully on our own vision and feel free to build a business in alignment with our own beliefs. That's the reason I removed you. Having said all of this, I would love to keep an open dialogue here so that when the time is right, I can work with you and take a look at your coaching program. Because based on the value that you've been adding for free, I'm sure your paid coaching would be mind-blowing. I sincerely hope I've not offended you. With love and light, name." Now, I'm not angry or I'm not upset, I'm not discouraged. And I'm not telling you this today because I want to slam this woman publicly. That's the last thing that I want to do. But I really wanted to share this because, I think it's so valuable. It's not the first time that I've heard things like this mentioned either. It's not the first time that I've been criticised for this. It's common to think that adding free valuable content and giving it out to the world as a coach, a trainer, a consultant, or any area that you specialise in, could be detrimental. It's common for people to think, how is giving out free content going to bring me in an income? It's common for people to think, how much is too much to give away? Now, she raises some really, really valuable points in her message, not because it's true, but because it's true for her. And if it's true for her, I guarantee there are other people out there that are thinking the same and feeling the same. The first point that's really interesting is that she's saying that it's great that I earn enough that I can give it up for free. So she has an impression that you have to already be earning millions and be really successful to be able to add value to the world in the form of free content on social media or any other platform. That's the first point. But what comes first, the chicken or the egg? And this is what she's missed a little bit, is that the money and the success didn't come first. The value did, the audience did, the following did. The people that value what I do came before the money. It has to come before the money, right? Think of a makeup artist that might be building her business on social media. She's showing up, maybe doing tutorials on how to get your makeup looking on point, how to do all this, I don't know, what do they call it, contouring or whatever it is that I don't know how to do. That she might be showing up, showing how to use different colours. Does that mean that when someone's looking for a makeup artist for their wedding day, they're not going to go to her because they already know how to do it because they've learnt it on YouTube or on Facebook? No, it doesn't. Is the wedding photographer who's taking awesome wedding pictures and showing them on Facebook stopping themselves from getting business because people can take ideas from their images and pass them on to another photographer? Or no, it doesn't work like that. The world doesn't work like that. She says at the end, I'd love to stay in touch because I'd love to work with you at some point. She says, because if your free content is this valuable, your paid stuff must be mind-blowing. So she's almost contradicted her fears and her belief, maybe without even realising. And I'm not saying this to make her wrong, I'm saying this so that everybody can learn from it, because it's a really common misconception. Now, of course I don't show up here and give this same value and the same service that I give to my paying clients who are in programs or being coached by me. And I don't do that because, one, it would be doing them a disservice. It would be doing them a massive disjustice if they're paying me money for that value and I'm giving it to everybody else for free. It doesn't work like that. But also, you learn things in different ways. It means that when I'm coaching, I'm working personally with somebody on their strategy. We're putting in place things that are very honed in and particular for their business. It's a very different sort of service. But I know this is something that coaches, mentors, trainers worry about an awful lot. Now, my point is this: if you want to be successful on social media, you want to build a successful business using social media that pays, then it's about value. It's a small percentage of advertisement. It's not about using social media to advertise ourselves. It's about using social media to get visible, position ourselves as an expert in something. How do you position yourself as an expert? By showing up and adding value. How does anybody that you know right now that you think they're an expert in that field, how do you know? Because at some point you've tapped into something that they've done and you've got value from it, and you now perceive them as an expert. That's what social media gives us the power to do. That's how social media gives us the ability to generate leads, to generate paying clients through the content that we put out there on social media. But it's got to be first and foremost for the love of it. It's got to be because you love contributing. When I show up and do the YouTube videos that I do, when I show up and do my Sunday night lives on my personal social media page, which you can follow, by the way, and tap into if you're not already a friend or a follower. When I show up and do that stuff, I get ridiculously excited every Sunday when I do that. Every Sunday when I'm about to do my live trainings, I'm buzzing. I can't wait. Because I'm putting my heart and soul into the content to give people value so that they can learn and grow. And if I get nothing in return other than a thank you, that's okay. But I also know that I get so much more in return than that. So it's not about doing missionary work. We're all in business to make money, and we shouldn't be ashamed of that. But it's about having the right intention with our content. Now, I want to give you my 5 steps to doing this effectively, to using social media effectively to generate paying clients and maximize on the profit in your business using these platforms. So number 1, you need to decide really carefully, what are you going to be known for? What do you want to be known for? And you need to decide this based on your business objective, and you need to decide this based on your ideal client. Now, we're all known for something. We all have a network. We're born with a network. The moment we pop into the world, we already have a network because we have family. We have extended family. We have friends of family that already know us before we can walk, talk, and even know what's going on. And that network grows and grows and grows as we go through life. Everybody we meet, whether it be a shopkeeper that we see every week when we go to the same supermarket, whether it be the lady that always serves us when we fill up our fuel, whether it be friends, new friends, people that we network with, people that we get introduced to. Our network is constantly evolving and it's constantly growing, but where it becomes valuable is when we become known for something in that network. Because what we're known for is what we really need to focus on social media. And we're already known for something. Even if you've never worked on personal branding and this is all brand new to you, right now you are known for something. You're known for whatever you show people. If you're a mum that shows up every day and puts pictures of your children and the fun times that you're having together, then that's probably what you're known for. If you're somebody that loves to travel and you're always posting pictures of your holidays and your next travel adventure, then that's probably what you're known for. But you need to make sure in business what you're known for is in alignment with your business objective, and it's in alignment with your ideal client and what they need to know about you. So let me give you an example. I was working with a lady very recently who's a network marketer. So her objectives are clear. She wants to sell products and have a regular product client base, and she wants to expand her team. Two really clear objectives. Now, the first thing I said to her was, who do you want to work with? What's the most important thing to you? Is it growing your team as a number one priority right now? Or is it growing a customer base as a number one priority right now? And she said, well, my number one priority is growing a team because that's what's going to give me the biggest income. Brilliant. So who do you want to work with? She lives in Dubai, but she's English. So she's an expat living abroad. She said to me, I want to work with local people. I want to be able to coach people face to face over the kitchen table. But I also want them to be English speaking. So I want them to be other expats like me living in Dubai. Brilliant. So you're looking to attract expats living in Dubai, and you want to be known for being the person that can help them to earn a great income working flexibly from home, correct? She's like, yeah. So that's what we need to show up and add value in the area of. We need to add value and be known for the woman that is the expat, that is the woman to know in Dubai. She can tell you what restaurants to eat in, how to sort out legal things as an expat. She can tell you where to go to network and hang out with other expats. She's the lady to know if you've got a question. Where do I go for medical attention in the middle of the night? Ask this girl. She's going to know the answer. Now, it might not be relevant to her objective because it might not be about generating an extra income, but it's relevant because it's her target market that can get value from her. So when she's in a group, an expat community on Facebook, for example, and she's mingling and adding value and contributing and talking about restaurants and all the other things that they need to know, she's made herself approachable and she's added value. Now, when someone goes across to her profile page and says, add as friend, what happens? It says really clearly at the top, underneath her profile picture, it says, on a mission to help expats in Dubai earn an outrageous income working from home. Or it might say, helping expats living in Dubai to earn a great income working from home part-time. So if I'm someone that's just learned about a new restaurant from this lady and I'm adding her as a friend because I think she's lovely and she's just helped me, the first thing I see when I land on her profile is that. Now, if I want an extra income or I want to work from home, what am I going to do? I'm going to reach out because she's made herself approachable. She's got a strong personal brand. She's known for being helpful to expats in Dubai. So I can trust this woman with earning an extra income. Now, anybody in any business can create a powerful personal brand that adds value and make themselves known for something, an expert in something. Anybody, whether you're a makeup artist, a photographer, a coach, a mentor, a trainer, a network marketer, it doesn't matter. The principles stay exactly the same, and that's step one. Decide what you want to be known for based on your ideal client, who you want to attract, and what your business objective is. Step two, have your visual branding on these social media platforms on point. Does your cover picture, profile picture, Instagram, does everything where you show up say what it is you do? Does it tell people what you want them to know about you? Because if you want to say, for example, professional coach that can help you increase your success, if you want people to think that when they land on your profile, but actually what you've got is a picture of a dog or you with your baby, that says mum or dog lover. It doesn't necessarily say professional coach. This is about looking at your social media platforms and going, if I was looking at this for the first time as a third person, what would I think of me? Would it say what I want people to know about me? Is it a true reflection of my brand and the sort of person that I want to attract? Would I trust me? That's the question. And does it represent me? Because you might be a photographer, but it's not okay to maybe have pictures of your work all over your Facebook or Instagram. Or yes, you want an element of that, but you want people to be able to see you when they log on. You are your brand. If you want to look approachable, friendly, smiley, professional, then it needs to be you showing up being approachable, friendly, smiley and professional. Personal branding is everything. Step three, you need to decide on what platform you're going to build the bulk of your content from. This becomes your pillar platform. Because let's face it, there are so many platforms out there. We've got YouTube, we've got Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and countless others. LinkedIn, Facebook. Where do you start? Where do you show up? You need to decide where your pillar content is going to be hosted. And this is based on the best platform that suits your needs and suits your content, and also the platform that your ideal client is hanging out on the most. So I know, for example, that my ideal client, coaches, mentors, trainers, female entrepreneurs that want to take their income to 6 and 7 figures, the bulk of them, my age group, are hanging out on Facebook. So my pillar content is put on Facebook. All of my lives, posts, everything that I work really hard every week to produce so that I can add value to this type of person is predominantly on Facebook. But I also show up on other areas to keep my brand awareness and strengthen my visibility. So I show up on Instagram, I show up on YouTube, I show up on other platforms, but the way I show up is very different. You see, Facebook suits my personal brand and my mission because it allows me to do lengthy videos, it allows me to go live, it allows me to interact with my audience like that on a live video, it allows them to ask me questions and for me to answer them in real time. But it also allows me to put great visuals, it allows me to do long written posts to my audience. Such the most flexible platform, so it suits me perfectly. Instagram is a very visual platform. It's a picture platform, it's the image platform. You know, if you're a photographer, makeup artist, if you've got a very visual service for your business, Instagram's where it's at for you. It's the fastest growing platform. Yes, I'm on there, I show up on there to strengthen my brand awareness, but it doesn't allow me to do videos like this and teach. So it's not my pillar platform. So you want to work out, where's my pillar platform? Where's the bulk of my content going to go? And then what other platforms am I going to show up on to strengthen my visibility and strengthen my brand presence? When you've decided that, step 4 is plan your content. If you don't plan it, it's not going to happen. If you're busy, the way I'm busy, you know, you're going to get up maybe on a Monday and go, oh shit, I've got to post on Facebook today. What shall I post? I've only got 10 minutes to think about it. I'll just put a shitty quote up. That's not content, it's lazy. And when you put out lazy content, you get lazy, half-hearted results. And you can't expect anything more if your effort's half-hearted in your content. So plan it out. Now I use a content planner for this. So on Sunday when I plan out my week and my business and what I'm doing in my life, I also plan out my social media. So I've got a separate diary for this and I'd highly recommend it. Take it seriously, give it energy, because where focus goes, energy flows. If we want great results in something, we've got to pay attention to it. We've got to work hard on it, we've got to master it. So I like to have a separate diary that tells me on Monday, what am I posting on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn? What am I sending out to my email database? So everywhere where I'm showing up for my audience, for my followers, it's planned. I'm not gonna give them a disservice by forcing out shoddy content because I haven't made time to think about it. Really take that time to plan. It might take you 2-3 hours on a Sunday. It's 2-3 hours of time well spent, because when Monday rolls in, Tuesday rolls in and you're busy, it's there. You know what you're doing. It takes you a couple of minutes to implement it and action it, which is step 5. Get visible and execute. When it's planned, it's time to show up. Show up on live videos, show up in images, make sure everything you do is of a high standard. It represents you and your brand at the highest expression of you. Your standards need to be up here if you want to attract clients that will pay up here to work with you. No pixelated images, no crappy memes or quotes that you've got from Google Images. This needs to be you. It needs to be well thought out, well executed, and you need to be doing it every single day. You need to be showing up all the time, even on your worst days, representing who you are, what you do and what you're about. Visibility is so important. Who's going to earn the most money? The person who's visible or the person who's really inconsistent? It's always going to be the person that's the most consistently visible, because that's the person you think about when you decide you need that service. You know, if I'm suddenly decided that I'm speaking at a seminar next month and I want to look my best because there's going to be a photographer and a film crew there, then I need a makeup artist. I need somebody to do my hair. And I also probably want to go to see somebody who's a fashion expert that can help me represent who I want to be through my clothes. So I need 3 people now. Who am I going to think of? I'm going to think of not necessarily the most skilled or the best person, because I don't know who that is. I'm going to think of the person that is constantly in my face with this content, who's positioned themselves as an expert, added value. The makeup tutorials I've been watching, that's the person I want to do my makeup. The hair tutorials I've been watching, she's the one I want to do my hair. And that lady that keeps showing up and giving me awesome fashion tips, she's the one that I want to send me clothes and style me. Because they're the most visible. So it's time to get visible. Push yourself out of your comfort zone, even if it makes you feel sick. It will become your comfort zone at some point. You've just got to show up and do it. So let's recap the 5 steps. Number 1, decide what you're going to be known for. Number 2, make sure your visual branding is on point. Number 3, decide on your pillar platform and all the other platforms you're going to show up on to increase your visibility. Number 4, plan your content, don't be lazy. And number 5, get visible and execute.